There's a follow-up video to the Vision Victory video about private messages sent to me that I don't get to answer all the time, but are repeatedly asked. So I've got a few here today on this channel, and then tomorrow I'll have some really good ones on the Vision Victory channel. Okay, Iran. People are always asking me about Iran, especially recently. Look, politics aside, if Israel and the United States attack Iran, attack their facilities, you're looking at an increase in oil, probably $15 to $50 overnight, depending on Iran's reaction and the other leaders in the area's reaction, especially if Iran holds off oil supplies. You could be looking at $300 barrel on oil, and that would probably be Iran's best way of getting back to the United States. Because if they shoot a missile, if they're smart, if they shoot a missile back at Israel and the United States, they're just going to seal their fate, because the United States and stuff. Then the United States is going to run around and say, "Oh, look, they attacked us after we attacked them." So their best play, and I don't know if they're going to do this, but their best play would be to not fire a missile and just cut off oil to the world. People go, "We don't get oil from Iran." Yeah, but the rest of the world does. So you're talking about a huge demand, a huge hole for world supply in the oil markets. So you would see basically a world that is run on petroleum feel a lot of pain. And who would feel the pain the most? Well, I don't have the exact stats, but roughly Americans drive around 12,000 miles a year. I read somewhere once, I think Europeans were about 2,500 to 3,000 miles a year. So obviously Americans would feel the pain times roughly 4. Gold money. As far as GOLDMONEY.com, I've often talked about it. Gold bugs are frustrated that I talk about it because they believe you can only own the metal physically. And I do agree that after you buy your food and supplies and you've set your financial house in order, you should buy physical gold and silver. I've talked about stocks and stuff, owning paper assets that are backed by physical companies. But back to the gold money question, the reason I like gold money is because it's an offshore account, and it's lawsuit proof. It's not under the assets as far as when people sue you. It is lawsuit proof. Also, if there really is going to be gold confiscation, these countries this country that gold money is in has special banking laws to protect you. And it's hard to see them going back on those laws when that is what they do. It's banking. The metal itself is actually held in a vault in Switzerland. The Swiss have an excellent record into protecting people's assets. I mean, that's where Saddam kept his money. So I believe, an alternative. Now, I believe it's when you feel comfortable, you have your physical metal, hidden at your home or hidden somewhere else or whatever, you have enough metal where you feel comfortable, then excess wealth, something maybe you're saving up for a home or something, and you just want to throw it in GOLDMONEY.com. I feel comfortable with them, but the main reasons, again, I just want to get back to is lawsuit protection, as well as gold money's liquid, and I feel relatively comfortable with these nations that gold money deals with. Debt and hyperinflation. This question is asked all the time. Don't really have an answer for it, so I just want to kind of give you my opinion about it. Look, in a real economy, if hyperinflation kicks in, basically the debts are eliminated. But we are ran by a banking cartel that is putting us into hyperinflation, a currency collapse. So I think, I'm pretty confident that the Federal Reserve and central banks around the world, as they destroy these fiat currencies that they have right now, especially the dollar, that they're going to, they already have a plan set up to where there'll be a new currency, and the currency conversion to the new currency from dollars will screw you and leave you in debt. Or by the time we're done with this contraction we're having, the banks are going to own most of the real estate and most of the assets in this country anyway, so they won't really care. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as just being able to have $1,000 and then all of a sudden or excuse me, an asset, and then you can just pay off your debts. But I do believe that is potential with some things that will do really well during a phase where we have this chaos in our currency, like gold and silver. So, do I think it's going to end up being an economic 101 scenario? Probably not. Not with the banking cartel. So I really don't have an answer for you, but that's my opinion. I'm still sticking with gold and silver, though. Thanks for joining me on the Victory Independence channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Got some really cool questions and answers.